And the Kwara State Office of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has discovered a warehouse stored with 396 bags of cannabis sativa in Ilorin, West Local Government area of the state. Speaking with journalists in Ilorin, the state commander of the agency, Mr. Akpe Ruben, said the marijuana warehouse was discovered following a tip-off from residents of the community. He notes that investigation is ongoing in an effort to arrest the suspects connected with the stash house.
The officers located a warehouse somewhere in a lorry here. And on getting there, discovered that the warehouse was stockpiled with about 396 bags of cannabis sativa, 4.356 kilograms. These are some of the things that destabilize the state, the economy, and also adverse effect even on the youth. And it affects the youth, it also affects the family. And if it affects the family, it means it includes even the parents, the children, everybody around. And so this aspect of this drug that people take, it destroys life and economies.
Let's go over to Cross River State, where the government has signed the 2017 appropriation bill of 707 billion naira into law, creating the budget of infinite transposition for medium-term expenditure framework for capital project. The budget is expected to cover 2017, 2018 and 2019 fiscal years. The appropriation bill was handed over to the state governor, Ben Ayade, at the government house in Calabar, the Cross River State capital.
The economic situation we find ourselves as a nation, not as Cross River as a nation, requires us to carry out such huge thinking and heavy planning. And so the budget strategy we have had is to focus on all our investment at this material time, stretching from the garment factory, the pharmaceutical factory, the rice city, the banana investment, the cocoa processing plant, the rice mill, and all our huge investment outlay that have short gestation periods. Therefore, they are very short, quick wins that will all become manifest and become source of productivity and income. We have factored all the fact that our airline will be bringing in inflows. We have also factored that the state carrier, the state shipping line, the merchant vessel, which is also contained in the budget, is expected to be a major source of trade between Nigeria and the Gulf and around the Gulf of Guinea to deal with issues of cabotage and maritime trade between us, Gabon, Malabo, and all of that stretch within the equatorial, within the Gulf of Guinea.
The Federal Road Safety Commission is seeking the cooperation of commercial and private drivers towards reducing to its barest minimum the numbers of injuries and deaths from vehicular accidents in the year 2017. According to the Commission, the new year will witness prosecution of drivers who do not comply with using the recommended devices designed to eliminate or minimize accidents on the roads, thereby urging compliance. The Cross River State Sector Commander of the FRSC disclosed this at a forum in Calabar to educate stakeholders as well as drivers.
The Nigerian Federal Road Safety Commission is charting a course to ensure road users adhere to road guidelines this year. In its first meeting of 2017, a state fit for the child is what it hopes to achieve. The Cross River State Sector Commander says the deaths that occurred last year could have been prevented if road users were more observant of their vehicles and their environment.
Most of the RTCs we recorded during the December period, most of them were cases of speeding. Majority of them were cases of speed violation. And because of that, we have decided this year all cases of speeding will be prosecuted. As long as our memorandum beats you, showing that you are speeding, we will prosecute you. We will give you the option of paying fine.
Apart from overspeeding, use of inferior vehicle parts has been identified as one of the causes of road accidents worldwide. To that end, a representative of the Area Controller of Customs in Cross River State and the Cross River Free Trade Zone believes the Customs Service will continue to strengthen the borders to prevent smuggling of such items.
We are doing our best checking the approved routes through which imports enter into the country. We have put this route under strict control. I assure you, quite confidently that no used tires come into Nigeria through the approved routes. What we have are illegal routes like the creeks, the numerous creeks.
With the Federal Road Safety Commission poised to see the end of vehicular death rate in 2017, will the prosecution of non-compliant drivers minimize accidents on our roads is left to be seen.
And we wrap up news across Nigeria with this story from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, saying it is still investigating the River State's rerun elections and probing any of its officials that might be linked to any ugly incidents they may have played out. The Commission is in Lagos with its key senior officials to reassess its activities, and it has started planning ahead for future elections. With the stories of a possible mega party in the works, INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu told Channels Television that there are over 60 applications from associations for political parties.
We have set up a committee to review what actually happened in Rivers. From the point of view of INEC, it's chaired by a national commissioner, Professor Ibiano. They have up to the end of this month to submit their report. Whatever the issues are, the recommendations of the committee will guide us in taking action. But we want to assure Nigerians that whatever we need to correct, learning from the experience of what happened in Rivers, will correct, so that next elections will continue to be better, just like we had a good election in Ondo. The Constitution and the laws of this country provide for registration of associations into political parties once they meet the requirements for registration. So if there are political associations that have met the requirements for registration, we'll register them as political parties. And so far we have received over 60 applications for registration of new associations into political parties. So we'll continue to be governed and guided by the provisions of the Constitution and the Electoral Act.
Is INEC ready for 2019?
We are absolutely ready. We have conducted 163 elections. In the next 12 days, we are going to conduct elections in Edo. We also learned the unfortunate death of a member of the Delta State House of Assembly, and very soon we'll fix a date for the election as well.
And that's a wrap for news coming to you from across Nigeria. Thank you for watching. I'm Millicent Walker.